Hello, hello, it's Simone. Last month, I asked you whether you would like to see me walk you through my setup planner or whether you liked it better to watch me actually set it up. And most of you said you really liked watching me do that. So that is what I'm trying this month. If you are new here, I am using a personal size Daisy Dory for daily planning. And before I start the actual planning process, I usually pick out washi tapes that match this month's kit. And I love to use this week on one page for my color base to pick it out. If you don't have that, it is in the personal planning pages. You can just open your Dory on the first page, and the days of the week in the monthly calendar has the same color scheme on it. And yeah, so I'm choosing the colors the washi tapes according to the colors on the paper. And yeah, I always use the two exclusive washi tapes that come in the Cocoa Daisy kit. This month they are both black and white, so it was really a nice thing to go into my stash and pick some colored washi tapes. Now, before starting the actual planning process, again, I am decorating my cover. Sometimes this is just because I don't really know how to start or I'm not motivated enough. Sometimes I do the cover after the fact of setting up my planner. Sometimes I do it beforehand. This month this was the first thing I wanted to do because we didn't receive them. We were able to buy them as a separate purchase in the store on reveal night. And I bought these transparencies. Now for Dories, sometimes it's hard if you don't just add them in as a bookmark, which I never use bookmarks. So that's a hard thing for me to use. I decided to use the transparency on the front cover. And my idea was to use those die cuts. These are bird die cuts that came in the Day in the Life kit, and to use those behind the transparency and make a flock of birds flying behind on the paper behind the type that comes out of the typewriter. Wow, I am really struggling with my words. And since it took such a long time, I did not make you watch this. I'm finished now. And then I'm just going to add some double-sided adhesive to all of the edges of the transparency, and then I am sticking it on. Right now, this is all I did to the cover. I'm not going to cover the back, and I'm also not going to haven't added some kind of packing tape to make the cover more durable. I'll just leave that open. If I see that the transparency starts to come off, I might just run down one strip of packing tape on the front edge. And now I decided to use this monthly calendar as a tracker for the Cocoa Daisy blog for the planner team. And that is what I'm adding as a title. It is called CD Blog September. And since I didn't really have the schedule yet, I just left it open. This is like starting the bare bones of the planner. And then as the days progress and it gets closer to September, I add more and more in. This is my meal plan. Every month I have a list on the second page, and I just add my meals with pencil and my ideas. Now this next page is going to be my goals page. However, I don't really know how to decorate it yet, and I haven't got my September goals, so I just didn't do it. And now I'm just showing you quickly what I did off camera when I thought it was still running. I added a transparency to the secretarial dashboard. It is no vellum. And then I added a die cut from this month's planner, and then I just cut down a dashboard to cover the front of my bullet journal. And this is a secretarial pocket from foxyfix that I put on the other way, and this way I can add in personal planner pages from the Cocoa Daisy kit without having to cut them down. If I put it on the other way, it would have to be smaller than the actual personal planner page. And I found this dashboard in the personal dashboard kit, not personal dashboard kit, the dashboard kit, and it had the typewriter as well, and it worked perfectly. This wasn't planned, but it worked as if it was planned, because the saying on it says something like, if the birds can move on after summer, I can too. And so they are moving to the south, and that is really, I love that. Now, in August, I decided to condense my whole planning system to only 2 books because, to be real, I never really used any of the other books. I had a monthly planner for pre-planning, which I didn't use. Really, it was just for decorating purposes, and I did not want to spend that much time on decorating stuff. I want to plan, and I'd rather scrapbook or journal than decorate my planner, to be honest. So, what I did was I cut down my social media planner. I cut down my, I took apart my monthly planner to have it for blog planning and stuff, and I put it into a disc-bound planner. And I had a running to-do list for the whole month in August and July, and that was really great. And so I, instead of having Sunday and Saturday get their own pages, which didn't make sense. They were, most of the time they were quite empty because I usually only plan during the weeks. And I had enough space to add in lists like my Instagram list, like my budget tracker, like a whole notes page for all the different ideas I have throughout the month for videos or blog posts or Instagram or whatever, and one list for shopping. I have a grocery shopping list on my kitchen fridge, but sometimes, like to Target, I usually only go there once a month, maybe, or Michael's. I don't even go there every month. But sometimes I notice that I need something when I go there the next time. So this is what I am going to have in the back of my planner. So if I know, oh, I'm going to Costco today, let's see what I put down there. And then I decided to use sticky notes because maybe I go there more than once a month and I can just take it out and go to the store and place another one here. And then I'm showing you that I used a time tracker for days when my kids had several different appointments. This was an easy way to visualize when times would overlap and maybe I needed my husband to help, or maybe I couldn't spend the time there, I had to drive and hustle, stuff like that. And that worked out really well. I didn't really use it that much after school started, but it's an option and I have it there. And yeah, now I'm flipping through my finished pages already. I will do that slowly later on. But I realized that on the backside of my dashboard, there is white. And I had this green September dashboard from the dashboard kit, and it worked perfectly because then I could know what month it was. Obviously, I had problems because I wrote August on my goals page. So now I am preparing my YouTube planner. And for this, I just use washi tape to tape the 2 personal pages that are the month on 2 pages together to create something like a booklet. And this is what is going into the back of my of that pocket that I showed you before in my dashboard. So I got this hack from Lindsay. I really struggle with Sunday start on all kinds of calendar pages. So what she did, she covered up the Monday and just used the grid section on the right for Sunday. And I'm using one of those stickers, day stickers that come in the planner add-on kit, and then I just use my pencil to draw out the lines that are to just continue the lines. Then I use the number stamp set that came in the planner add-on kit in, I think, for the June planners. And yeah, then I just stamp the dates and that's it. And then I start setting up my YouTube schedule. So now I know that not every one of you has a YouTube schedule, but you could do this for if you need a monthly overview in your planner and you don't have one, or it's not big enough for the one that is in the front of your door, you could use this as a monthly planner. And I just like to stick it into that secretarial pocket so I can take it out and look through it with my daily pages open. That really helps a lot. So I decided to go really artsy and fuzzy cut the hello, because I would have covered my days of the week otherwise, and it just looked too blocky. But fuzzy cut, yeah, that worked. And so I'm just gluing those letters down, and then the hello is complete again, and it really looks absolutely great. So that is my YouTube planner, and I'm sticking that right in the back of the pocket. And then I had this fabulous idea to make a charm. I have since optimized it and took another charm apart to have jewelry type of things. But I just cut off the puffy clip topper of my clip that I already assembled and punched a hole, and then used some string to put it together. Let me walk you quickly through my planner. So there's my dashboards. This is my cover. This is the filled out schedule. There's my meal plan. There's my goals page. This is my Instagram plan and the Coco Daisy Planner Challenge on this printable page. And I will put in my wish list there. And then I have all of the days, and I just stick them wherever I like. No rhyme or reason. Some are stacked, some Saturday and Sunday, some are not. So Saturday is still in here, so it has a whole page. Then I have an ideas page and a shopping list, and that's it for my planner. And then I have my sticky notes and my notepad, parts of my notepad in the back, and that's my planner. See? I didn't really like that here, so I took it apart and used a claw for this, and a lobster claw, I think they are called, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope there were some ideas that inspired you to try them in your own planner setup. If you want to keep watching, there are some more planner setup videos on screen right now, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to see what's coming up in the next few weeks and days. Bye!